Hello everybody, today we have beautiful gaming laptop Asus Republic of Gamers GA503RM series. It comes with AMD Ryzen 9 6000 series processor and beautiful NVIDIA RTX 3060 graphics. Beautiful screen, also Quad HD resolution. Let's take it apart, let's see what we can fix, replace or upgrade. Start with bottom screws. If the screw is very tight, better use manual screwdriver, otherwise you can strip the screw head. Alright, now we have to separate the bottom case from the palmrest, so find a gap where you can put your tool in. Once you have the gap, work your way around the edge to disconnect all the clips. Look for the part number on the white sticker. Now we can access all the internal components. So start with disconnecting the battery. Slide this metal clip up, and now we can disconnect it. Now take out the screws. So if the battery is swollen or doesn't hold the charge, you can replace it. Alright, so that's the battery. Here we have the model number. Here under this cover, that should be our storage. So if your laptop doesn't boot and tells you there is no boot device, or you would like to upgrade storage to the bigger one, this is how you can do it. So take off this cover, and that's the actual NVMe SSD drive. Here, that's our RAM memory. So we have only one slot, it's occupied. If the memory doesn't work, you can replace it, or you could upgrade it to the bigger one. So that's the DDR5 memory. To install it back, just put it back in and press it in, and it's installed. Alright, here, that's our Wi-Fi card. So if Wi-Fi doesn't work, you can replace this card. So now gently disconnect the antenna wires, and you can pull out the Wi-Fi card. Alright, look for the model number here on the bottom. Alright, here those are our speakers. So if the sound is bad, you would like to replace your speakers. So disconnect from the motherboard, and then follow the cable. Both speakers are connected. Alright, so those are our speakers. Look for the part number on the white sticker. Alright, that's our heatsink and the cooling fans. So if your laptop overheats, you would like to add cooling paste between the processor and the heatsink, or between the GPU. Or if the fans don't spin, or if they make grinding noise, or if they clogged with hair, then you would like to replace them. So unscrew all the screws. Now gently disconnect the fan from the motherboard. Now make sure the cables are not in your way, so disconnect the video cable. You have to open this retaining clip. Now you can pull out the connector. I always close those clips. If you leave them open, you can break it later. Alright, and now let's pull out the heatsink. Don't bend it, make sure, don't bend it. It may be stuck to the processor because of the cooling paste, so be gentle. If you bend it, it won't work anymore. Alright, so that's our heatsink. Look for the part number on the sticker. And those are the fans. Here we have processor and the graphics. They both soldered on the motherboard. So if they don't work, you have to replace the whole motherboard. So now let's take out the motherboard. Unscrew all the screws. And disconnect the remaining cables. Like a keyboard cable, touchpad, backlit. Alright, now we can take it out. Here we have the part number, and on the opposite side as well. Alright, now let's disconnect our screen assembly from the Palmrest keyboard assembly. So unscrew the hinges. Now gently unfold the hinges, and we can disconnect the Palmrest keyboard touchpad assembly. Let's see if we can take out just the touchpad. So unscrew these screws on the top. And by the way, if you need parts, check gotlaptopparts.com. And if you don't feel like fixing your laptop, you can sell it at sellbroke.com. Alright, so that's our touchpad. The keyboard is held by these tiny screws, so you could take it out and replace just the keyboard. But very often you will find the whole assembly like that, Palmrest keyboard assembly. Let's see, that's our power button board. So let's see if we can just replace the power button board. Right, so that's the power button board. Here we have the model number, the part number. And now, let's see our screen. The screen is very thin and very fragile, and very often it's glued with adhesive to the back cover. So if you don't have to, better don't try to pull it out. You're risking cracking the LCD. So look for the whole screen assembly on eBay or gatlaptopparts.com. And look for the part number on the video cable, on the white sticker. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.